which I will call here. Anyway, so sorry, Jacqueline, right? Can
Yeah.
can you repeat your question again, please?
So I was wondering if you had any like suggestions for the final paper, or like things that people might have done previously that worked out well, or like, I don't know, even just like general resources for like finding other information apart from the textbook.
Yeah, let me go back to the syllabus. Let's see. So you can do. Let me see here. You can do the final paper or final presentation, right?
Yes.
Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. Final research paper is one of the points, or you can do final presentation. So again, the topic is your choice.
Okay.
So any topic that relate to Buddhism. For example, you can write about Buddhist history, Buddhism and meditation, Buddhism and psychology, and so forth. Any topic that relate to Buddhism, you can write.
Okay. Thank you. I was thinking about doing something along the lines of just like mindfulness from like a psychological perspective, and like how like good for your brain it is.
Yeah, that's really popular nowadays.
Yeah.
You guys do any meditation?
I do some yoga. So I don't know, I'm trying to like incorporate a meditation practice as well along with that. I'm hoping that I'll like learn a few things from this course and be able to implement some of that.
Great. Okay, let's see. We have a couple more students to come, but anyway, while we're waiting for them, we can discuss. Hi, Connie. Is that Connie?
Courtney, yes.
Courtney, yeah. So you are IUS student or
I am an IUK online student.
IUK?
IU Kokomo?
Oh wow, welcome. Wow. So can you introduce yourself? What's your major? Your name, what's your major, and why you like to take this class and so forth?
I'm an online student only through IU Kokomo. I'm full-time employed at IU Kelly of School of Business in Bloomington. I do online classes because I work full-time at IU. I'm also a returning student. I haven't been in classes. Well, I've been in classes for a year, but I hadn't been in classes since 2011 when I graduated with my associates. So I have 3 kids that kind of keep me a little busy. My son is actually college aged himself, but decided to go to the Army. So it's just easier for me. And this course is, it was interesting to me. So I need some electives because I actually have a lot of coursework already completed. And I have a lot of electives that I'm required to take that are level 300, 400 class.
Right. So have you learned anything about Buddhism? Have you read some books about Buddhism before?
Not really. My son, actually, the one who just joined the military, he's learned a little bit about it in high school, and it was interesting when it was a class that he was taking. So since I had to take a level 300 elective, I thought that I could kind of play on some of what I picked up when he was in classes.
Mm-hmm. So in your area, do you have any kind of Buddhist center around your area?
I believe there is one here on the Bloomington campus. Yeah.
On campus?
Well, off campus, but it's connected to our campus. Yes.
Oh, good. That's great then. I have not been up there yet. So somehow,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been teaching for many years, especially in Southeast area. How about Jacqueline? Are you IUS student or can you?
Yeah, I go to IUS.
Oh, okay. Your your major, your status, and why you sign up for this class?
I'm a psychology major. I'm a senior this year. I also needed some electives, but I'm interested in Buddhism. I've read some of the more westernized, I guess, like Buddhist novels. Like I've read some Thich Nhat Hanh and some Pema Kondron, I think is how you say her name. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the reading that I had done, and I think that it's like just super helpful, like in all aspects of life, whether you want to be like totally dedicated to the religion or not. I think there's things that everybody can kind of take from Buddhism. So yeah, I'm interested to learn some more, and I think it's great that you're like, actually like a reverend. So I think it'll be interesting to like learn things from you.
That's great. Yeah, I've been teaching at IUS officially since 2013, and for the first few years, I taught over there face to face. I went to
Mm-hmm.
at least a couple of days per week. But lately, um, got I got the job offer in Houston. I'm teaching over there. You guys read my CV, right? Did you read my CV?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Right now I'm teaching at the University of Houston, and I'm teaching what you call hybrid. That's combination of face to face and online. Actually, I just got back from Houston today.
Oh, wow.
And I have more students over there than here. I have in Buddhist class, I have 40 students.
That's a lot. Oh my gosh.
Over there, the student population is more than 40,000.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, Houston's a big city, but
yeah, and usually within a month, my classes be full. Yeah, so usually between 35 to 40 students per semester. Yeah,
you're gonna have your hands full.
so, but it's convenient for me to teach over
Yeah.
here online, so I can talk to you guys like this. It's online, so it's be convenience. I can travel around, take care of my temple, and to guide you guys to studies. So actually, I have not been up to Kokomo. How far? How far is this from Louisville to Kokomo?
It's way far from Bloomington. I actually just ended up selecting IU Kokomo because I'm pursuing a general studies bachelor's to move on to the KD Online, which is the Kelly Direct Online MBA, which is where I work. So I just needed to get it done as fast as I could. And IUK had the first opening, but IUK is like 4.5 hours away from me in Bloomington, and I'm like almost dead center of Indiana.
Well, that's great then. That's great that wherever we go, we can connect each other. So
yeah,
I teach IUS, IU Kokomo, IU South Bend. I have not been IU South Bend or IU Kokomo, too far for me to travel there. But this is great for you guys to sign up for my class. Anyway, so Jacqueline, are you aware that on this weekend, on Sunday, we have the grand opening celebration? Are you aware of that?
Yeah, so I normally work on Sunday mornings. I'm trying to get off so I can come, but we're gonna see. If I can get someone to pick up my shift, then I'll be there. But
invite your friends, invite your family members. We have 700 people will come, and we have Mayor, Mayor Louis Mayor Fisher, yes, Attorney Roosevelt, and the other officer will come too. Sorry.
That's great.
Big event. So you guys saw you saw the video clip of my temple, right? Did you see that?
I didn't see the clip.
You
No.
don't see in the announcement.
Hmm.
In the announcement, let me show you guys. Let me share you guys my screen, and after that, come back to the syllabus. Let me share my screen with you guys here. This one here. You go to announcement. Yeah, you go to announcement. You click on this one here. Remember, announcement. If you live closer here, click on Buddha Place Temple, and you go.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see the link before.
I didn't either.
Really?
Yeah, saw the announcement, but not the hyperlink.
This is the last one in Midwest. Yeah, we have about 14,000 square foot, and we have 15.5 acres of land. Yeah, this one you can click and see later on. So it's be a big farm communities in the whole Midwest. Yeah, not only in Louisville, Kentucky, but also the whole Midwest there. Anyway, so if you come, you can get 15 extra points. Yeah, but sorry, it's too far for you to come down, right? Like Connie?
Yeah, that one's too far for me.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a 5 hours, 6 hour drive down here, right?
It would be a long drive, yeah.
Long drive, huh? Well, anyway, so okay, let me go back to the syllabus. Before I go back to the syllabus, you guys have any question for me? This is that why I want you guys to communicate with you, so that I want to make sure that you don't have any problem to follow the syllabus as well as the other question. And like I told you that my student at University of Houston, I have the chance to see them at the beginning of semester and the end semester. That's why we have what called hybrid, and all the students come to class together. Actually, we just have that last Tuesday, but here because it's too far, right? You guys, if you live in Kokomo or South Bend, if you go down to South, I mean that I use Southeast too far, so that's why online is more appropriate. You know, otherwise we can see each other, but at least we can communicate here. So mm, I require you guys to have this kind of communication for 10 points, right? So that we can get to know each other, so that you can get use of the classes. Okay. So and toward the end of the semester, I think on the 15th week of the semester, so we meet again to review what you have learned and what you have missed. I think it's more appropriate, so that sorry, that we can I can know your progress. Sorry. Okay. So any question before I go over the syllabus, or you want me to go over syllabus, or not necessary? It's up to you guys. What do you think? You understand the syllabus well?
I'm pretty used to online courses. My entire degree has been online, and I graduate in May. So
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty used to online and syllabi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean that is the content of my syllabus is easyable. It's easy to follow.
I think it's, yeah. I've printed it out, but I also have it saved on my desktop. I think it's pretty cut and dry.
Okay, how about Jacqueline? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think your objectives and everything are clear, so.
How about this? Let me go over briefly, okay? So in meantime, that question we can discuss. Let me share my screen with you guys. You guys know how to use this easily, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pure convenient. And actually, at University of Houston, we use the Zoom too. We more up to date here than over there. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so I don't have the office hour, but if you have a question, just email to me or text to me. All right, so we can communicate with that. You got to have the book, right?
Yes.
It's pretty cheap, right?
Yeah, it was.
I've rented mine on Amazon.
It's less than $20.
Yeah, I bought mine and it was like $20 and I was pumped about it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go down here. So so you have weekly written responses. So every week you do the same patterns, to follow the same patterns. You pick up one question from the list, right? That's one assignment. Another assignment is that everyone respond to the same questions, and after that you make comment on other student. Yeah. And these two mandatory online meeting that's been today and the 15 weeks of semester, so that we can go over what you have left. Through my own experience, it's better to have direct communication, so that we know each other, and so that I can follow up with whichever thing you are working on. Okay, so have midterm essay, or you do a field trip report. All right, like Jacqueline, if you come to my center, you can write field trip report, or you can write a midterm essay. It's up to you. I give you that option. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try to do because it seems a little bit more interesting, you know.
Make sure to take your selfie picture when you come down here. Okay.
That's what I was wondering, was how you were going to know if we came or not. Yeah.
You
I
live
will.
you live in Louisville or in New Albany?
I'm from Charlestown, Indiana, actually, so it's like about a 30-minute drive to Louisville for me, but not too bad.
Yeah, hi, Samantha. How you been, Samantha? Can you hear me? Samantha, can you hear me? If you have your camp with you. Oh yeah, hi, Samantha. How you been? Um, are you a student or which campus you come from, Samantha? Can you introduce yourself, Samantha? Which campus do you come from? IUS, IU South Bend, or what? Can you hear me, Samantha? Can you hear me? We just I like to follow. I mean that I like to go over briefly about the syllabus. If you have a question, we can discuss. Okay. So can you hear me, Samantha? I guess. Anyway, that's okay. All right, now, so again, Jacqueline, okay, so you have these two, excuse me, two choices, midterm essay or a field trip report, right? And the title and abstract and introduction, that's the reason why I put up this kind of guidelines for you guys, because, for example, for writing the final paper, you need to pick up the topic. Jacqueline, you just say that. What's the topic again, Jacqueline?
I was going to look into some of the like psychological research with like mindfulness and how like good for the brain it is and how it helps you I don't just generally focus better and things like that. I've read research articles before, but I would have to look back over everything. I wrote like a shorter, less in-depth paper about this a while ago, so I'm thinking I would be able to kind of stem from that, but change some things.
It's better to have the topic now in your mind so that you can do the outline later. But Courtney, you have any topic in your mind for your final paper?
I have not yet thought of a topic. No.
So I just told Jacqueline, so you can pick up any topic that relate to Buddhism. For example, you can write Buddhist history, Buddhism and psychology, Buddhism and mindfulness practice, Buddhism and politics, whichever. But at least your topic should relate to Buddhism.
Okay. Right? So since some of us couldn't make it to the field trip that's in Kentucky, what if, because like I was just looking, we have the Tibetan Mongolian Buddhist Cultural Center here, or we have a meditation center that's a Buddhist temple. What if we incorporated like going there and interviewing, like getting to know what they offer our community? Would that be something that could be a paper topic?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so
okay.
I'm open for that. So you can visit any Buddhist center in your area or wherever. And you know, in the past, some of my students, they went to Europe and visit some Buddhist center over there, and they wrote the field trip report. That's fine with me too.
Okay.
It's online, so you open anywhere. Right?
Okay.
You don't need to come down here. I want to do this kind of classes so that you can enjoy the study, especially for your convenience there.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have in mind, so Bloomington Tibetan Center is close to you?
It is close to where I live. It's the Tibetan Mongolian Buddhist Cultural Center.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. I've seen some ceremonial pictures there. I know that they have had some connection, like people coming into the campus and had ceremonies there. But I just don't really know what they offer the community or what exactly they do. So I was thinking that might be a good topic for me to go out there and kind of get an idea of more of what they do offer.
Yeah, you guys know that in 2013, Dalai Lama came to Louisville. Are you aware of that? You know that?
No, I wasn't.
No? Oh.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Dalai Lama came to Louisville in 2013. And this
I
is,
think they've been to this center here as well. I think that
yeah,
was one of
yeah,
the
he
ones
did.
that I
Yeah,
saw broadcasted with
yeah,
the IU community.
yeah. So actually, that center, the center in Bloomington, was established by his brother. So when his brother
Okay.
was still alive, he used to go there, but now he's too old to go now.
Wow.
Yeah. So Samantha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
now.
good. Wow, wonderful. So would you like to introduce yourself, please? Your name, your major, and why you like to take the class, and which campus you came from?
I am at IU Southeast in New Albany. I'm majoring right now in psychology. I might switch that up to animal behavior. And I've always been interested in the Buddhism religion, so that's why I decided to take the class.
Yeah, that's great. So you live in New Albany or in Louisville?
I live in Charlestown, which is about 20 minutes from New Albany.
Wow. So Jacqueline, you have your neighbor there.
Yep, me too, Charlestown.
Okay. So I just remind Jacqueline that this coming up Sunday we have grand opening celebration. Are you aware of that, Samantha?
Yes.
Yeah, our center on Sunday, 11 o'clock, and Mayor Fisher and other officer will come. So I think at least a few hundred people will come. If you come, you get 15 extra points.
I signed up for it today.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
So Jacqueline, you can sign up for that. I think I create the link here. Let me go back here. I think I create the link so that you can register too. All right, here, Jacqueline, you can click on here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to get off work and come.
Yeah. So if you keep anyway. So let's go back to the syllabus. So before we go back, Samantha, you have any question so far?
No, sir.
Okay. So again, I told Jacqueline, if you attend our grand opening celebration, you can write a field trip report. But make sure take your selfie picture. Okay.
Okay.
Do your selfie picture instead of writing the midterm paper. And for Courtney, yes, you're welcome to visit any Buddhist center meditation up there, right? It's convenient for you. Okay. And think about the title, think about the topic. Samantha, do you have any topic in mind you want to do for your final?
Any topic in mind for what?
For final paper.
For the paper?
Final.
Final.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's okay. That's okay. You can about okay. You can do final PowerPoint or final presentation or final research paper. That's up to you. Okay.
I think after going to the ceremony Sunday, I might have a better idea of what I want to write about.
Sure. You can bring your children there if they like to come. Okay. So here I break down the rate here. So you have done your first written response yet? Have you done? Have you done the first written response yet?
I have.
Not yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so make sure remember I go back to the other side too, but make sure don't be confused between written response and response to quick question. Okay, let me show you this one. Let's go back to, yeah, let me go back to the module.
Another country, and I have to hear him.
Okay, for example, the first week. No, sorry, the first week here. Oh. Okay, so I list out what to do for the weekly activities. Okay, and I put all the YouTube That's optional for you to watch them. You don't need to watch all, okay? It's the optional. Okay, here. Click here to view your question. So you click here. There's a list of questions, right? And you pick up one the question and you respond. After you respond, you click here. After you respond, you click here and upload your response. Make sense? Right? Okay. All right. So yeah, we have Jacqueline, right? So which question that you pick up, Jacqueline?
I believe it was like describe the sacrifices or the describe Siddhartha's determination for spiritual enlightenment was the one that I chose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And after you're done with this means every week you follow the same pattern. So you pick up one question from this list and respond to that question. And another homework you need to do is the forum discussion board. You click here. So everyone respond to the same question. For example, describe a short biography of Siddhartha, founder of Buddhism, compare and contrast him with another important religious figure. For example, you can compare and contrast him with, let's say, the Pope or whoever you like to compare. So after you respond, you type your response on this forum and you make comment on other student response. Make sense? So that are three things that you need to do for every week. Okay? Is that clear now? So one thing is that you pick up one question from the list, and this one is the question for everyone. You respond to that and make comment on other student personal response. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And please make sure to stay above the minimum word requirements. Okay. And make sure to check your grammar, cite your source, and so forth. I put the rubric here. Actually, let me go back to it better. Let me go back here to talk about this one first.
If I go over on the word count a little bit on those responses, will I get points taken off? I was having a really hard time like condensing my thoughts enough to.
As long as you meet minimum requirement, that's all. If you go beyond,
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, great. I was feeling a little pressured.
If you go, let's say, if you go 500, and you know, some of my students, especially from University of Houston, sometimes they wrote up to 1,000 words. And this is okay.
Okay.
But I told them that don't waste your time in writing these kind of written responses. But you can spare time. You can spend your time for doing research paper or midterm paper and so forth. So I enjoy reading. At least meet the minimum requirements. Make sense?
Yeah, I use both.
Yeah. Okay. So for example, like this one, we go back here. I put the rubric here, right here. Rubric for written response. Okay. Yeah, right here. So this is the scale I put for you guys. All right. Yeah, the rubric, the standard, the guideline for you guys to write, and make sure check don't cite from Wikipedia. Okay. Check your grammatical error. Okay. And syntax error and so forth. Okay. So this is the guideline for you guys. And yeah, for example, if Jacqueline, Samantha, you guys live nearby our monastery and you go there, you can get 15 extra points. So it may help you to offset some of your mistakes later on. Okay. Let's go back here. So CA clear, right? And this one here for the discussion forum, and I give you guys the rubric too. Yeah, please read it carefully. Okay, right here. This is scale. Okay, please read carefully and follow this guide. You would not make a mistake. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any question so far? Okay, let me go back here. So it's clear now, right? You see the difference between the quick response to the list of questions and respond to a weekly question, right? Okay. Now, 2 mandatory online meeting that's been today and the 15th week because I want to see you again to see your progress and what you missed there. Midterm essay or 50th report, title, a final research paper or final presentation. You can record your presentation on the computer. It's up to you. So this is right here. Okay. Any questions so far?
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the just follow the guidelines, follow the group it, and I think you would not make a mistake. And for if you want to write out the midterm essay, this is a topic. Make sure to understand that if you want to write midterm paper, you need to stick with the topic. But for your final presentation, the final research paper, you can pick any topic that relates to Buddhism. Is that clear now? And if you want to do future report, you don't need to concern about the midterm. Okay. Yeah. So this I set up the guideline for you guys here. Make sure to cite 4 academic sources, provide relevant data and so forth. Check your grammar and so forth. And this is the minimum word. You can go that beyond that as once you meet the minimum requirement of the wording. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the guideline here, I give you this type of guideline and follow this guideline. All right. So you have an abstract, introduction, material and methods, discussion, and so forth. I think I put some sample up there, right? To sketch your outline, find academic sources. Yeah. Okay. And guideline for choosing a title and write an abstract, outline, and brief discussion. This is by Friday, October the 4th. Okay, so this is more than a month from now. You pick up, you have times while you're working on the homework, the assignment. I think you find out the topic that you'd like to write. For example, Buddhist meditation and mindfulness practice. So I put that one for you guys. Okay. Or you can do final presentation. Do you call your final presentation on the Kaltura? Courtney, have you done any online presentation before?
Through like Adobe, what is it? Oh, Adobe Spark. I've done online presentation through Adobe Spark.
Here we have what we call Kaltura.
Yeah,
you know this?
We use Kaltura.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can record your presentation directly. And you know what? At University of Houston, somehow they really behind this type of IU technology, and they don't have this kind of convenience like you guys.
Wow.
Yeah, we are up to date. When we talk about technology, especially with Zoom, Kaltura, and so forth, it's convenient for us. Yeah. So over there, many students, they struggle with recording their work online. Most of the time, they record their PowerPoint presentation on YouTube, and I tell them that they send the link of the YouTube link to, and after they record, they submit that link to the Blackboard. You guys know Blackboard?
Blackboard was what I used at Ivy Tech back in 2011.
Yeah, it's just far behind. Oh, it's just far behind the Canvas. I like Canvas than Blackboard. Yeah. We're so blessed that we're up to date when we talk about technology. Anyway, so that is the advantage that we have this type of technology. Okay, so please follow the guideline, and here final research paper. Again, think about the topic now. You can use the MLA or APA. That's okay with me too. Okay, but don't use Wikipedia, Wikimedia. Okay, because they are unreliable sources. Okay, make sure to cite, for example, for the final paper, to cite 5 academic sources. That means, let's say you for the footnote, that's not for the footnote, but for you need to use 5 sources like the articles, books, and so forth. Understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want us to use 5?
5
Oh, there it is.
sources, not 5 footnote. Okay, so please remember that.
Okay.
5 footnote you can cite from one book, right? But I want you to cite at least 5 sources, not one book, not from one book, not from one articles. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Courtney, you say that you are senior now, right?
I am. I'll finish in May.
Okay. Which major are you now? Sorry.
General Studies bachelor's to move on to my master's.
I see. After that, you move on your master's degree.
Yeah.
About Samantha, you what was your status?
I'm sorry?
What's your status? You are junior, sophomore, or what?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Jacqueline, you are sophomore or junior?
I'm a senior.
Oh, senior. Okay. You graduate soon?
I'm graduating in May, yes.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. And you are in major what? Which major?
Psychology.
Wow. So when you work with psychology, there's a lot of things you can learn from Buddhism too. It's a lot of connection between Buddhist psychology and Western psychology. In the class, you can learn more.
I agree.
Yeah.
They are very similar in many ways.
Yeah, and actually, what's his name? Cao Jung, right? The founder of Western psychology. He used a lot of Buddhist psychology elements to apply in the Western psychology.
Yeah, I could definitely see that in some of his work.
Yeah, many psychology they love to study Buddhism, especially Buddhist meditation, to help their patient. You want to be a psychologist?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to have my own private practice, and I'm hoping to kind of have like a holistic approach and hopefully do some like yoga therapy, some mindfulness workshops and things like that. That's the goal.
That's wonderful. That's important for you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here the guidelines for writing your comment so far. At least out of the guideline. So please read carefully. Okay. That's all. That's all. And this is the first week. This is the first week of our meeting, and you learn again. Let me go back here. If you have times, you are welcome to read or watch all the video clips. Otherwise, you can focus on the book. Okay. So, for example, this guy here, this type of video clips is still interesting. The life of Buddha in for BBC documentaries, and they have ancient India and early snow civilization and so forth. It's up to you. It's optional. Okay. And how the West understand Buddhism. So again, that's optional for you to watch. Okay. Is there any question? Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's right. That's all. I like to go over briefly with you the syllabus as some important points for our class. And if you have any question, just email to me or text to me, right? Or if you have some problem, you can set the time to log in here to talk directly. Right? Okay. Okay. So, any question for me?
I don't think so.
All right, thank you. So that's all. That's all. I just like to go over briefly about the syllabus, about how I construct this class, and I hope that you enjoy this class. I'm here to help you out. Right? Please feel free to email to me, text me any question, any problem that you may have, especially when you do the writing, your midterm, your field trip, or anything that related to Buddhism, anything that related to this class, let me know. Okay?
Sounds good.
Good.
Thank
Right. Thank you. Thank you. So I'll probably see you, Jacqueline and Samantha, right, on this Sunday, okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So, Connie, you're welcome to visit Andy Center up there and write your.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I'll see you
Thank
there.
you.
Take
It was
care.
nice to meet you.
Nice to see you then. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.